What's up everyone, it's Ethan Huffy and today we're going to be taking a look at my $30,000 Nike SB collection. So if you've watched the channel before, then you already know I've already done a couple SB videos so far. This is now the fourth video and this is going to be the best one. In the previous ones, I show around 10-ish pairs per video. Today, I didn't even count. I have a lot of pairs to show you guys. So with that being said, let's head to the closet. So this is my closet. This is how I have everything laid out. There's even a back wall here that won't even fit in the frame, but this entire side of the closet is all my Nike SBs. I have it all organized by era, so it's pretty cool. It starts right here from like early 2000s. You have the orange boxes that kind of transition into silver, pink, black, and then we get all the way over here to like rainbow and purple box. More recent releases on this side, but there is a lot to show you guys. So it starts from this corner, goes all the way over here. On my back wall, I just have some like random Jordan 1s, other pairs like, you know, Union 4s, SB 4s. And then moving outside of the closet, I have even more miscellaneous pairs, Tims, Yeezys, some Bapestas, just a mix of random pairs on this wall. And then over here, even more miscellaneous pairs, just Jordan 1s, 3s, 4s. There's even an SB box in there, just a mix of everything. And then over here, these are a lot of my personals. A lot of these pairs don't have boxes. You can see a couple SBs just in this row alone. I just have a lot of inventory at the moment, so this was just the perfect time to film this video. All right, so I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to grab pairs from the closet and then just kind of fill up all the floor and space around me. This is going to be a good video. I promise you, you will see something today that you've never seen before. So I'm gonna go grab the pairs. Alright, so this is pretty much everything. It barely can fit in the frame, but I'll move some of these out of the way. I am so excited for this one. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Feel free to put the video on like 1.5 speed if I'm talking too slow. Some of the pairs you guys have already seen before, so I'm not going to try to take forever. I'm just going to go through all of them. Some pairs, you know, have like a crazy story behind them, and then other pairs it's like I just saw them and bought them and then just nothing cool about them. But everything I have here is extremely unique. I cannot believe I have this many pairs. As you guys know, I am a collector and a reseller. I love shoes just so much. It's one of those things where once you get into it, you can't get out. So I have my own personal collection, and then I also buy and sell sneakers, and it has truly changed my life. Like, I am not just saying that. It's so cool to travel with my friends and do events and just network. And now I've created a legitimate business where I resell sneakers. And not only this, but as you can see in the back, I have so many racks of vintage clothing. I have more stuff on this side that you guys can't even see, but I absolutely love doing this, and this is the beginning of something very special. Okay, last thing I want to say before we get into it, this is the fourth Nike SB collection video, and this will also be the last. Like I said, I sell sneakers, so I'm never going to have everything here all at once. Every day, pairs are constantly coming in, coming out, and I can never just show everything, you know, like some stuff I keep, some stuff I sell. As I'm talking, I'm going to pop up pairs that sold and did not make it in time for the video. Some crazy pairs that I can't believe that I even own. So this is most likely going to be the last SB video, at least for a while. But check me out on Instagram, all the pairs that I am selling. If you are interested in any of them, they will be on there. So anyways, enough talk, let's just get into it. So this is the SB collection video, but the first pairs I'm going to start out with aren't even SBs. But these are too cool not to show. Right here, I have 3 pairs of brand new Nike Dunks from 1999. This sneaker is 25 years old. These are the Nike Dunk Low UNLVs from 1999, brand new. This is such a gem. Right here I have the maroon pair, brand new. And then lastly I have the golden rods. Just absolutely insane to have all 3 of these brand new, over 25 years old. Absolutely nuts. And these aren't even yellowing or anything. The quality on these is so good. The leather nowadays is absolute garbage from Nike. This is when they did it right. It's crazy that I even came across these. I got these for a really good price. I bought them all as a set. So this is how we're starting out the video. There will be stuff that you have never seen before. I promise you that. All right, next up, getting into the early 2000s. These are also not an SB. I didn't even realize that. Right here, we have a Pro B. This is the Nike Pro B Olive. These are so sick. It blows my mind that this shoe is like $1,500 brand new. This pair is pretty beat, but it comes with OGL. These are so sick. They're pretty used. They got some heavy sep. In this condition, I'd say these are worth about $300-400 bucks. I don't know, maybe more, but that's pretty sick. We have another Pro B next. Nike Pro B Halloween. And these things have like yellowed, as you can see. They're really lightly worn. These things aren't even that used, but just that yellowing over time. I think it gives like the shoe character, because this is a Halloween sneaker. The yellow, it's almost like it's like glowing. I don't know how well it shows on camera, but these are pretty nuts. There's not even really a market on these. They are so impossible to find, but it's almost like a carbon fiber material on the toe box and stuff. I think these are 2002, 2001, years before I was born. That is crazy. Lastly, with the Pro Bs, this is another pair I bought off eBay. These are the Pro B White Patents. These look so good in person. They are actually growing on me quite a bit. They are very lightly worn, come with the OG box, got the nice fat tongue. I got these off eBay. I think after fees and shipping, it was like 200 bucks. I kind of want to keep them. I don't know. I've yet to wear them or post them. They've just been sitting in my closet. But that is the last of the Pro Bs. So first SB of the video, we have the Paul Browns. I don't know if I've shown these in the previous collection videos. These are like past as dead stock. They may have been worn once, maybe tried on a couple times. This is the first ever Nike SB Dunk High with the fat tongue. And this tongue is fat. These are a size 11.5. Just super rare gem sneaker right here. I got these from a friend of mine for an insane price. Okay, let me talk about something else real quick. In one of the previous SB videos, I showed the Supreme Red Cements. The size 12 pair that I got those for 700 bucks. The same guy who I bought those off of, he hit me up a few months later and he's like, hey Ethan, are you buying? I have another pair. And I was like, yeah, of course. And then he showed me these. So I bought the Supremes off of him originally. Then I bought these. I bring this up because not that long ago, I went to SneakerCon DC, and there I did a coin flip and I ended up losing the Supremes and an Alma Meniere for $1,000. I coin flipped Heat Archive. We did 4,000 or 1,000 and I lost. I want to do a crazy coin flip.
About 4,200 or free.
I'll do 4,000 or 1,000.
All right, bro. 4,000 or 1,000. You gonna call it? All right. What you got? Tails. Oh, 1,000. You good, brother? Let's go. Let's go.
That, oh my gosh, that was heartbreaking. That day, I had a great time besides losing that coin flip. I got so many DMs, so many comments. DC was a 2-day event, so the next day we go back and so many people were like recognizing me like, hey, you're the guy who lost $4,000. And I'm like, yep, that was me. That stung. That legitimately stung. But then we ended up doing another coin flip for a Calls 4 and I ended up winning that one. So I came out okay.
33 or free. Are you calling it?
Yes.
What you got?
I got tails.
You got tails.
Oh, tails! Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right, that boy's back. That boy's back. Man.
SneakerCon DC was literally the craziest weekend of my life. I'm filming this video in late September, but in August, my business, I had the craziest month ever. Just sales and everything were so incredible. I am so incredibly blessed. I will do like a whole story time talking about everything that happened at DC because it's too much for one video. But anyways, continuing with shoes, silver box era now. Boom, we got some Tweed Highs. These are so cool. This is such an underrated shoe. These are like extremely lightly worn. I got these off eBay. I was just scrolling one day and I saw these listed for like $450. I sent him like a lowball offer of like $240, and a few hours later he accepted it. So I was pretty shocked. I was ready to counter offer, but I got these for a great price. Very cool pair there, Tweed Highs. Next up, Nike SB Dunk Low Bucks. These are so sick. This pair is extremely lightly worn. Comes with OGL. The original owner even put the paper in a little Ziploc bag. These hit different in person. The materials, the suede. These are so sick. I am in love with these. Brand new. This sneaker, I've seen it sell for over $2,000. I think I paid like 500 bucks for these. Moving on to Pink Box era. Right here we have a pair of Ray Guns. These are absolutely cooked. There is cracking, drag. These don't have that much life left in them. Comes with the original box, surprisingly. Brand new. These are like over 700, I think. I think I paid like $100 for these. It was like 100 or 150. Next pink box pair, we have a pair of Oompa Loompas. I've already shown these on the channel before. Not this exact pair, or maybe I did. This is like my 4th pair of these now. There is something about this sneaker, like I don't know what it is. I just love these so much. The leather on these is so incredible. You got the dark chocolate midsole, the orange on the toe box, you got the green, just resembles an Oompa Loompa. These are pretty cool. They get dirty very easy, so I'm kind of scared to wear them, but I do like those. Next up, we have the De La Soul highs. This pair is really clean. It just has some cracking, which is pretty unfortunate, but these are pretty sick. I've had the lows a couple times. This is my first time having the highs, but these are nuts. 20 years old. These are from like 2005. Last up with the pink box, we have a brand new pair of Panda Pigeons. Now, oh my gosh, you got the pigeon on the corner here, got the Jeff Staple print on the bottom. It's getting harder and harder to find these brand new. Extra laces and everything in there. I love this shoe. So at SneakerCon DC, there was this one table where I ended up spending over $14,000 with one guy. It was so crazy. They have one pair. I'm gonna pop them up on a screen. They had the NYC Pigeons signed by Jeff Staple, had a whole custom paragraph and everything. Even had a signed t-shirt as well. That pair was worn like twice. He sold those for $18,000 cash. That was his asking price. He could have gotten easily like 30, I think. That is all he wanted for them. At DC, I was not prepared to spend that amount of money, but I think Heat for Your Feet has them right now. He listed them for like over 40,000. I was right there whenever the dude bought them. So I just spent 14,000 cash buying all these SBs, and then he pulls out this pair and he's like, yeah, I also got these as well. I'm like, you just casually put those on the table, like, oh my goodness. And I'm vending with my friends Macho and Kelvin, and Macho's right next to me. He's like, oh my gosh, I know somebody who'll buy those. Macho takes off, comes back with another seller. He's like, you're selling those for 18? He's like, yeah, puts 18 cash on the table, buys a sneaker just like that. Then he turns around and consigns them with Heat for Your Feet. Absolutely nuts, just crazy. But a lot of these SBs I did end up getting all from one seller. These were one of them. All right, moving on to black box SBs. I'm gonna go through these quickly because I have 3 pairs of Eries. Here's the first pair. This is a dead stock size 9. These I got off of Flight Club. I was just randomly scrolling on the website and I saw these for like a pretty good price. And I was like, these are new. I was like, for that price, I was like, I'm gonna grab them. Another pair of Eries right here. These have lost a lot of color, but this is a worn size 10, and they even come with the little socks as well, so you don't really see the socks too often, so that's pretty cool. And then here we go, last pair of Eries. I have a size 9, 10, and 11, so if you need some Eries, I have 3 pairs. Next up with the black box pairs, we have my pair of Mochas. This is one of my favorite SBs of all time. These, I am so in love with these. Anytime somebody posts these, I always try to grab them. It's just such a clean shoe. Oh, I love these so much. Next up, we have a used pair of Pee Wee Hermans. They put the paper also in a Ziploc bag again. No extras on these, but they're pretty used. I mean, still got tons and tons of life left. I forget what I paid on these. I think I paid like 200 bucks. Pretty good for a used pair. Right here. Oh, this is a banger. This might be the best pair of the video. Right here, you can probably already tell from the wrapping paper. The Bear Brick wrapping paper. We have a DS pair of Papa Bears. This shoe is absolutely incredible. They truly hit different in person. That blue suede, the fur material. These look like they were tried on, maybe worn one time, but the lace bag is still attached. This is a $2,000 shoe. So insane that I have a brand new pair of these. Yeah, this might be the best pair of the video. And then lastly, for the black boxes, we have a brand new pair of Pee Wee Hermans. So we had a used pair and now we have a new pair. These have been stored with care. It has the Japan tag as well. Crazy, just crazy. New Pee Wee Hermans are now selling for over 1,000. That is just mind-blowing. All right, moving on to the gold box era. Right here we have a pair of Quagmires. This is my personal pair. I absolutely love these. One of my favorite Nike SBs of all time. I'm the biggest Family Guy fan, so these, I will never get rid of these. Next up, we have a pair of Nike SB Boba Fett's. I need to clean these up a little bit, but they come with OG all. They got all these extra laces. I wish I had the Jedis. I could have 2/3 of the Star Wars pack right now. But I sold the Jedis at DC. Next up, I don't know if I've shown these. We have a brand new pair of Marge Simpsons. You never see these brand new. Oh my gosh. These are so sick. This blue just hits in person. I've seen used pairs sell for like 600 bucks. So new pairs, this is like $1,000 shoe. Size 9.5 too. That is a pretty hard to come by size. Next up, we have a pair of Ferris Bueller's. These are literally worn twice. All stars, no heel drag, and the cheetah laces. The cheetah SB laces alone are worth some money. I'm so happy to have these. Size 11, that's a good pair. Last but not least, we have the Jason Voorhees. This pair is almost past as new. This is my first time having these, and the detail, you just have to see it in person. This shoe is so incredible. One day I will have the Freddy Kruegers. Hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. But a pair of Freddy's, I am after them. All right, we're about halfway through. I'm also going to show some of the pairs with no box. All the pairs with no box are also from the gold box era. First pair up, these are the Nike SB Dunk Mid Tokyos. This is truthfully one of my favorite SBs of all time. Maybe top 3. I don't know why I love this shoe so much. This pair I bought off eBay. I wore them one time and the SEP just is insane. I think I paid like 120 bucks for these. They came with no laces or box. I had to buy SB laces and throw them in here. I don't know why I like this shoe so much. These are a size 10. They're super tight on me, but I have them. Next up, also from eBay, these were like 80 bucks. Nike SB Dunk High Venoms. These are like 2008, I believe. These are so much cleaner in person. The eBay pictures did not look great, but then they came in and I was like, these look good. They're barely worn. I try to wear these pretty often. Just a black and white SB Dunk High. 80 bucks? Yes, please. And then lastly, we have the Red Lobsters. These are no box. They are pretty used. They also come with the black and gold laces. The gold SB laces are pretty rare to see with the Red Lobsters. I got these for 500 bucks. That's a deal. I'm keeping these. I'm so happy to have them. All right, back to the box pairs. Next, we're just getting into blue box era. Oh, started off hot. Threw this shoe for no reason. Nike SB Dunk Low Asparagus. This is a fan favorite. People love these. This is just a cool shoe. Like, there's not much to say about them. In person, they look so good. Fuzzy texture material on the sides here. Leather toe boxes. These are great. Next up, we have a pair. Oh, there's some heat, man. Cheech and Chongs. Come on. This pair is pretty worn. You wear these a couple times, the bottoms are just gonna look pretty disgusting. But these still are super clean. They could use a little TLC. I'm not really sure how to clean this material. I don't think I'm gonna try, but Cheech's extra laces too. This is a grail. Alrighty, moving on. This pair here, we have the Cigars. This is a cool shoe. These look pretty sick in person. Pretty crazy materials. Comes with OG All. I think I paid like 200 bucks for these. I'm pretty happy to have them. So there we go. Next up, I have a lot of blue box pairs. We have a pair of Costins. These are pretty cool. This pair is also brand new. I got these for a pretty solid price. There's definitely some money to be made on these. I think I paid like 220. I completely forgot I bought these. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we have, ooh, I forget the exact name on these. I think it's something lame like Black and Tan. A lot of people call these the root beers. Oh, the insoles are pretty sick on these. They have like cream laces, brown laces as well. These are cool. This is just a cool shoe that you really don't see too often. These just kind of go under the radar. I think this might be the last blue box. Oh, we're ending it off on a banger. Right here, we have the Loons. I got these from another Instagram seller. I bought these and a pair of Udos off him, and I bought these. I kind of paid a little bit up, but I was like, these will look so sick on the page. I've yet to have these. I don't really see them too often. So I got them, threw in some white laces. They have the OG green laces as well. Nike just doesn't do it like this anymore. Like all the little dots on them, these are all individually stitched. The quality is unmatched on these. I think I had these listed for like 500 bucks. Pretty good deal for a lightly worn pair. That is all the blue boxes. So now we're getting into teal boxes. First pair up. Ew, I stepped in something pretty nasty. Oh, okay, but first pair up is a pair of Puffin Stuffs. The other pair is up on the wall here. I've shown these in the previous videos, but this is actually a sample pair. These are pretty sick. This is like a top 5 SB of all time for me. I'm so in love with these. I had another pair too, and I ended up selling them. Rep box on these, but very nice. Next up, J-Pack Shadows. This pair is another one you don't really see too often. These are cool though. Comes with OGO. I don't even remember what I paid on those. Next up, we have a pair of Himps. These are the 420s. I got these the other day. On my Instagram, I posted the skunks that I just had, and a friend of mine texted me and he was like, dude, that's a shoe I've always wanted from my childhood. He's like, you can come over. I have some good pairs I'm willing to trade. So we ended up doing a trade, and this is one of the pairs I got in the trade. The 420s, this is such a cool shoe. Crazy canvas materials. I kind of paid up for these. I didn't pay for them, but I kind of put like a high trade value on them. I don't know. They're kind of cool. Also, the previous owner, on all his SBs, he has like a Polaroid picture that he like tapes onto them. Shout out to him. I have a couple pairs in here from him. And then lastly, for the teal boxes, I have a pair of Calis. I don't know if these were teal box or split teal box. This is like the OG box though. Original invoice too. These are pretty cool. Moving on to split teal box. First pair up, these are, what are these called? I think the Widows. These are pretty cooked. So fun fact about these, the guy who I bought a lot of these SBs from at DC, he was showing me some other pairs after the event, and we're going through them and I'm just like picking up pairs. He's giving me prices, and I pick up these pair and I was like, oh, what about these? And he's like, man, them joints fake. I was like, they're fake? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, that's the only fake pair in my collection. And I was like, who'd you buy them off of? And he said the seller, and it's like a seller that's like pretty well known. And I was like, really? He sold you fakes? He's like, yeah, man. I was like, so you like ran them on an app? He's like, nah, I can just tell. I was like, okay. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, you know, they're obviously very used, but I'm like, they don't look that bad. So whenever I got home, I ran a check on these and they're authentic. So I got these for free. So they're not fake, but they're pretty used. Still cool sneaker. Moving on, we have, oh, this is one of my favorite Nike SBs of all time. I don't even like dogs. Like, I genuinely don't like dogs, but this is the coolest shoe ever. The insoles of these, I'm gonna pop up a picture on a screen, are so cool. You have the dog print on the sides here. You have the hang tag that says Sparky on it. The bottom looks like you stepped in poop. The extra laces come in a doggy bag. Like, is this not the coolest shoe ever? Like, I love these so much. I've been wanting these for so long, and I'm so happy to actually have them. And not only one, but 2 pairs of them. One of my friends posted these on his story, and I was like, yo, I need those. Will you take this price? And he's like, somebody already offered that, man. I was like, I will give you this much. You don't even have to ship them. Just bring them to DC and I'll grab them there. So we ended up doing that. I got these. I wanted them for personal, but then I ended up finding another pair. So I'm keeping one, I'm selling the other. But the coolest thing about these is I have something that not many people have ever seen. I have the Nike SB Dog Walker leash. The actual SB leash. This alone is worth like $250. The leash, I believe, only comes with the special box. It's kind of crazy how I have this. This one didn't even come from a special box. This one came from an actual Nike SB skate shop in Charlotte. A couple people who bought the shoe for retail on release ended up getting one of these. So I got this leash in the trade for whenever I traded the skunks, like I was saying. I got this leash and a couple other pairs. I did add a little bit of cash on top, so I got some other good stuff too. But this is nuts. This is a crazy accessory. Moving on, right here we have the latest ray guns, the tie-dye ray guns. I love this shoe. For a newer release, the leather on these is actually pretty sick. I say newer release, but this shoe is still like 7 years old. 2019. Okay, so about 5 years old. Pair comes with OGL, literally worn like one time. I could wipe the bottoms and like sell these as new. Next up here we have a pair of Tiffany highs. I just posted these like yesterday. These are actually past as brand new. They really might be brand new. I'm selling them as used. These are a good $2,000 cheaper than the lows. Very sick pair here. OGL, teal laces and everything. I got these up on my Instagram for a good price, so don't sleep on these. Next up we have, we have the Beijing. So this is another pair I just got as well. These are cool. I don't really know the history or story behind these. Got the gold swooshes, that detail there stitched onto the tongue. I'm not even sure what these go for. I imagine somewhere around $500-ish bucks, maybe worth a little bit more, maybe less. That is another pair I also got in the skunk trade. Next up we have the Nike SB Black Hornet. So these are the Black Sheep Charlotte Hornets SB. The Black Sheep Nike skate shop is like 20 minutes from my house. It's so cool that we've had a couple shoes released at the local shop, but the coolest thing about these is they are actually the special box pair. keep dropping everything. So we have the OG box, and then we also have the special packaging with these. Opens up on a side here. It has this little dust bag. Look at this. We have a basketball, extra laces, some stickers. Oh man, these laces are so cool. Some honeycomb lace locks. Comes in a little dust bag as well. Like, this is so cool. These are a size 6.5 too, so pretty crazy to find these in a small size. All right, we're getting more towards the end. Next up, we have another pair of Callies. These are a size 10, pretty cool. I have 2 pairs of these. I'm only gonna keep one, of course. Next up, what are these? I feel like these are pretty crazy. I cannot remember what they are, but this box is like really clean. Okay, not too crazy, but still. Nike SB Dunk High Northern Lights, and this is a brand new pair. There's the lows and highs of this sneaker, but these are pretty sick. These are really clean. You have this like mint green glow bottom on the sneakers here. These glow in the dark, so even cooler, little extra bonus there. I completely forgot I had these. I'm not even gonna lie. Next up, I think this is the last teal box pair. We have the paid in full Nike SBs. Not only that, I have this special box as well. I've seen these sell anywhere from like $700 to $4,000. This shoe is so crazy because Nike got a cease and desist from Gucci for the Gucci inspired print here on the sneaker and just the Gucci colors. Special box comes with all the extras as well. OG box and special box. Next up, we have a Jordan 1. Jordan 1 SB Nike NYC to Paris. I've had this shoe like 4 times now. I have 2 pairs in the closet right now. This is the second pair. I'm showing these because I got these for free. Whenever I was doing a big cash out at DC, the guys who I bought a lot of these SBs off of, he tossed me like 6 free pairs. None of them were like anything crazy, but still I was going through them. I opened up the lid and I was like, I love the NYC to Paris, man. I was like, and they're my size too. He's like, hey man, you can just keep them. So literally got these for free, OG on everything. I remember whenever this shoe was like $400. Now they've gone back down to 200 because nobody cares about Jordan 1s anymore, sadly. But I do. These have a special place in my heart. This was like my first Jordan 1 ever. So happy to have been gifted these. We are now at the final stretch. We are getting into the very modern pairs. First pair up, we have a brand new pair of Hennessy's. These are a lot cooler in person, I must say. I didn't really like these until I kind of saw them in person. I'm like, these really aren't that bad. Pretty cool pair there. Next up, we have my Barts right here. My Barts are pretty cooked. I remember whenever these came out, I got these a couple months early. I could not wait. These are so sick to me. Lastly, with the purple boxes, we have, I don't even know what these are called. I'm not even going to show these. These aren't even that cool. I don't even know what I paid on those. Here we go. The finale. We have 3 rainbow boxes. No cream boxes. I've already sold them all. I had the Ramzelis, Udos, Heises, all those sold like last week. So we're ending it off with the rainbow boxes. Boom, first pair up, we have the Atlas SBs. I've already shown these a couple times. These are so underrated. I don't know why these are like so like under the radar. Nobody cares about these. This is a cool shoe. If anybody has these in like a 10 and a half, I am interested. I do need these. 2 pairs left. What pair is this? Okay. The other pair is up on the wall once again. These are the neck face Nike SBs. This shoe will be like $500 in a few years. I promise you. This is so cool. I'm gonna grab the other one. Like the patches on the sneakers and everything. I've had a few of these now, and this pair, this is my personal. These are so freaking cool. I'm like geeking out over these. The neck face SBs, they killed it. All right, here we go. Last pair. I already know what these are. This is a great pair to end it on. Actually, no, it's not. I have these as well. These have no box with them. These are the Laser Crimsons, I believe. These are cool. I looked over, I forgot. I was like, oh, I didn't even show these. So, whatever. Last pair actually. I'm doing a quick look around, making sure I didn't miss any pairs. I think these are the last ones. Nike SB Dunk Low Civilist. Now, if you don't know what these are, then you are in for a pleasant surprise because they look kind of plain, right? Wrong. This is what they look like whenever they are outside. I will pop up a clip. These change colors with heat. They have all these extra laces with them. Let me just show y'all, like whenever you rub the side here, look at that. I'm gonna like rub the changes. These are so sick, man. I don't know how they did that. That's beyond my comprehension. But brand new, very sick. Oh, I need some water. I've been doing a lot of talking. Okay, we're actually going to end it off with this hoodie right here. So ending it off not with a sneaker, but I bought this hoodie. I paid way too much money for it. I thought it was worth a lot more than it actually was. But this is a Stussy Nike SB hoodie from 2005. This hoodie is so rare. I literally haven't seen anyone with it. This is a 2XL, crazy colorway. One of these popped up on Sotheby's and it was estimated to go anywhere from like $500 to $1,000. And it ended up selling, I believe, a little over 500. But like I said, I have not seen anyone with this hoodie. But yeah, I mean, I guess that is how we're gonna end it. If you guys have watched and made it this far, thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Like, if you can tell, I'm so happy to talk about all of these. Like, growing up as a kid who had one pair of shoes a year, and like, I truly never thought that this would be like a reality for me. It all started middle school, camping out at the mall for Kyrie's and just being so into Nike basketball at that time. And then as I got more into sneakers, I discovered Nike SBs, and this has been such a cool thing to get into. I think that sneaker culture nowadays is a little bit, there's a lot of egos and people taxing, and every single time I go to an event, I see so many people, I make so many great connections, but then I also meet a lot of snarky resellers who think they're like the coolest thing in there, and it's like, you're not. I've just noticed that a lot of people who sell Nike SBs, they are so much more friendly. They also have their own personal collections and stuff, and they're just so many cool people in that community. Just getting into not just SBs, not just sneakers, but vintage clothing and so many other things that I sell. I'm so blessed that this is my life. I'm so happy. Like, growing up as a kid who did not care what he wore, like being in this position to where I can spend thousands of dollars on sneakers comfortably is just incredible. Not that long ago, like literally 2 years ago, I was coming back from a sneaker event. I got into a car accident. My parents had to pay for everything. I was literally $2,000 in debt. At 16 years old, I had no money. I had a few sneakers, no money in my account, and I had to pay back my parents, and I just worked, did my best, and now I've just created a business. I'm not sure what's next for me. I'm thinking about opening a store. I'm thinking about really just trying to expand. With the vintage, I'm still learning a ton about the vintage clothing. I do so many vintage events as well. I was just in Raleigh last weekend, and that was a really cool event, Vintage Bazaar. But yes, I thank you all for making it this far to the video. I've done a lot of talking. I really hope you enjoyed though. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll do a sneaker collection video on all the non-SB stuff, because there's still a lot of pairs. I don't know if you can see in this frame here, but these are all Jordans. Those are all cool pairs back there. More pairs in the closet. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna show one real quick. Not an SB, but right here we have a Cause Bapesta. What year? I think these were 2004, maybe 5. I can't read the size tag. Maybe even older. But when do you ever see these? These are cool. I love sneakers, man. I love sneakers. That's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't seen the previous SB collection videos, they're gonna be popping up on the screen. Make sure to go check them out. Also, please subscribe to the channel because we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in next time.